everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Today's matchup features two teams on winning streaks. It's the Lions going up against the Patriots. So with that, let's get up to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the New England Patriots. Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Let's go. Back to throw. Caught by Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. A quick look here at the Patriot defense.
Markevius Kiki Mingo is one of those versatile outside linebackers who can rush the passers and defensive end, yet drop into coverage.
Let's go! He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They'll look to throw here. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And his kick here is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So, of course, they wanted to find the end zone, but when you go on the road and your first drive results in points, I think you're pretty happy.
You have to be, because you've taken it to the home team in this case. And while you may not have shut up the home crowd, you've quieted them down a little bit. Good way to start.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
They'll look to throw here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to carry the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And now a first down following that long gain. Back to throw again. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And now the Lions defensive starters.
Ezekiel Ansah out of BYU. We call him Ziggy, and he knows where the quarterback is on every play.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Let's go deep. Here we go now. Detroit!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
14 moving. 14. Here we are. Clean. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it. Here we go. Blue lining. Blue lining. No. Check. Patriot.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
It's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, I don't worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here we go now.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver. And 4th down coming up. So on 4th down, here's Sam Martin to punt it away for Detroit. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 15. Look at the dance and the juke. still staying on his feet. Are you serious? A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw, and that is incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, there's something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are.
Touchdown, Detroit! Their dangerous wide receiver hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Here we go now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got time in the pocket, and he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and that's good for a New England first down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, landed.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd.
Hurry up, gun.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now a handoff. It's Christine Michael. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the Patriots coming out now. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this block.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Sometimes you get just a little over-eager defensively when you've got people backed up, because the mentality is to attack, take the ball away, or at worst, just keep them backed up there for your own offense. They actually used their aggressiveness against them on that one and hit them big.
Absolutely. Had him pinned on the 2. Not anymore. His throw incomplete. Martellus Bennett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes it looks pretty simple, batting the ball away. But oftentimes there's some pretty good teaching and practice that goes into it. Being able to get to the receiver, not interfere, and get his hands through the football and knock it away.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
On play action, they'll throw, surveying the field. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And he uncorks a beauty, best of the day. This is taken at the 23. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Caught by Jones. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Now a give. It's Michael. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
The left side completion to Jones. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
2nd and very short here, less than a yard. They'll look to throw. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll run a toss play to Michael. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
This is Abdullah. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave it with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. They'll drop to throw. Marquise Wilson, the one he was trying to get it to. And it's 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few 1st downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going. all the way into the end zone.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if some guy, there will be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. That means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. He'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Caught left side, Bennett. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They come up in an offset eye. They'll set up to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Fresh set of downs here. They go play action here on first down. He's got time. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Lions just continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Second down following the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
They'll drop the throw. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And taken right at the 35. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So out now come the Lions. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. Soul searching now?
I would say so. And they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Really good, solid run right there. And they did it from a 4 wide receiver set. And if you're an offensive coordinator, they used to tell people, hey, we're going to throw the football. Now they use 4 receivers on the field to spread things out, give them more running lanes and more options. And also, it usually takes the bigger defenders off the field, makes the defense lighter and easier to run against. So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That's what I'm talking about, Brady. Double tight.
He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. The new acquisition, Martellus Bennett, the intended target. And it's third down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, I guess we're at the stage here where they wouldn't say no to any points, but I don't think field goals are what they're looking for here in the second half.
I don't either, Brandon. When you're down as much as they are, that's a sign of a head coach waving the white flag to me.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? When they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown.
Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. Christine Michael, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have got it on cruise control. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He had that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Another pistol look here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Backing up. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. So the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here in third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, look credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Shift together here from the D-line. From the shotgun, he'll look, and that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Their dangerous wide receiver with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Lions just continue to pour it on. And it's up and good. Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
Looking to throw. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading it...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. He'll look to throw. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Let's go.
They run again with Michael. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
On first down, Abdullah. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Leopard! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Hang on, Lucky 56!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Watch it now. Watch safety Green. All right, here we go. Green, 30. Watch it now, Barney. Gun. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Blue, watch it now, Barney.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
He'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 23 yards on the play.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
And incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll run it here with Michael. tackle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. That second down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on second. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Got a little handsy there, defensive holding, Charles.
And defenders will get away with as much as you will allow. The 5-yard mark tells the officials where the line should be drawn.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It's always a good play when you're able to bat a ball away or down, because if you actually tip it in the air, now the offense is getting a second shot at catching the football, or another receiver may come along and grab it out of the air and turn it into a big play. So if you make a play on the ball, make sure it's knocked away or down. Otherwise, there could be some jeopardy.
They'll look to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down.
Single. Here we go now.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a throw right sideline is complete. And he's going to be marked down deep in Detroit territory. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 44 yards. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Detroit, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for New England, it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.